I'm back. This is Chandler for Melda Production, and today I'm going to do kind of a follow-up on the create a bass sound from a guitar. Now, I don't like to kind of redo videos like this, but I thought this kind of deserved it because with MMatcher you can get an even larger variety of sounds, so I'm going to show you how MMatcher can help you with this. So first thing we have some samples of me playing guitar. This. As you can hear, those are guitar sounds. Now, you have to excuse me, my guitar strings are very old and I'm not very good at playing with my fingers, but I try to give more finger style since the last time I played with a pick, which I don't think people do too much with bass, so there you go. That's what you have there. Let's try to make this a bass sound. So just like before in the previous video, we're going to take M Harmonizer MB here. Try to turn it on. There we go. We're going to go into the presets, actually go into the edit screen here. And what I want to do is set this to vocoder high quality. Drop it down 1 octave. Make sure the keep format is at 0. And I'm going to adjust the format shift. I'm probably going to move it up. And then the sharpness I might move down just to get a slightly brighter sound. So I'll have this looped and I'll just adjust those manually. Of course, you can do this to whatever feels right for you. You don't have to copy my exact settings, but I usually find the format shift makes it sound a bit more like a bass to me. But here we go. Okay, I think that sounded pretty good. Let's listen to the other one. Okay, now I could probably just use that as is, and you could EQ it, and I'd probably be happy. But let's do a little bit more in here. So here I'm going to go into actually recently used. We have MMatcher, and somebody asked this like before with these different buttons. These buttons will kind of activate presets and it'll adjust things like the smoothness, things in the advanced settings, etc. to make things just a little bit easier for you and save some time, but you can do it manually. So I'm doing it manually just because I want to. And also, sometimes I just like doing it that way. And maybe it's easier for you to understand what I'm doing, hopefully. Anyways, let's go and we want to get the input signal and get the spectrum from what we played. When you do this, make sure that MMatcher comes after M Harmonizer. You want to get that octave shifted down sound in here. So let's start input. Okay, there we go. There's our spectrum. What I usually like to do is set this to maybe like around 2 or so, but set it however you like and whatever sounds best to you. I'll set it 2.5. I like to go into the advanced settings. The mid side I think is good for this, but I like to turn on the keep level. And as you'll see here, I don't have information up this high. You see like, why is there nothing there? And that's because I shifted everything down. Now, what will happen is when I use some of these profiles, it's going to boost this up really high. So what I can do is use this frequency max and bring this down, and that will stop that. And I don't think it's really important for a bass sound. I don't really need information up at 10K or something. So that's good. The rest of the things I probably just leave as is, but let's get into that. We'll go into here. I'll move my cursor. Go into guitars, go into bass guitar. We'll find something there. You see how this is being like boosted up super high? Just go in here, frequency max, and bring that down to like 10 or so, or 8, I guess. Cool. There we go. Now I'm going to bring the output down. The keep level should work, but just in case it boosts things really high, I like to move this down here. Let's play it. Turn it on and off. That sounded a lot better to me, but we can try this with some different bass sounds. And the great thing about this is you have so many different basses in here to kind of like try out. I'll play it on the other example too. So hopefully it gave you an idea of the different sounds. To be honest with this, I could probably just use this as is and you don't need anything else. But if you want to, you can take something like M Guitar Architect. We can put this on here. Make sure I change this to a bass sound. So I'll try some clean tones. Make sure I turn that input down because this could get a little bit loud. Turn the output down too. Let's listen to some of these. So hopefully you can hear there's a lot of different tones we can get out of here by using the different presets or make your own thing in M Guitar Architect, but also just changing MMatcher to different types of basses can really change your sound like quite a bit. So by doing this, I think you can get even better sound. So I thought before, it's like, oh, I did a decent job with this. This actually sounds a bit like a bass, but I think this sounds even better. So if you're like me, a guitar player who can't play bass and doesn't even have a bass, by using this, you can improve your sounds and get something that's probably closer to a bass, at least something that's acceptable in a mix. And of course, if you actually have a bass, you can put this through here. All you have to do is just don't use the octave down and just record your bass, put it through here, and you have tons of different bass sounds at your disposal. It's quick and easy. So hopefully you like this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to check out all my other videos and leave me a question or a comment down below. Make sure also to check out all the other plugins at meldaproduction.com. Till next time, see you.